Hey everybody. All right, welcome to this episode of Curiosity episode 3, Proof of Aliens. So the other day, the New York Times released a really interesting article about UFOs and alien life. And well, I'm going to read you a little bit, a few snippets actually from this article. And the article is titled "No Longer in the Shadows, Pentagon's UFO unit will make some findings public." Okay, so I'm going to read you a couple snippets from this and then we're going to talk about it. So it says here, despite Pentagon statements that it disbanded a once covert program to investigate unidentified flying objects, the effort remains underway, remained and tucked inside the Office of Naval Intelligence, where officials continue to study mystifying encounters between military pilots and unidentified aerial vehicles. Okay, sounds pretty cool. Now, Senator Marco Rubio of Florida, he issued a statement on this, and he says, Mr. Rubio said some of the unidentified aerial vehicles over the U.S. bases possibly exhibited technologies not in the American arsenal. But he also noted, quote, maybe there is completely sort of boring explanation for it, but we need to find out. Okay, so interesting stuff indeed. And the last quote I want to read from you is from Eric W. Davis. He's a astrophysicist. And Mr. Davis says, who now works for Aerospace Corporation, a defense contractor, said he gave a classified briefing to a Defense Department agency as recently as March about retrievals from, quote, off-world vehicles not made on this earth. This is, honestly, I have no idea why this article has not blown up. I don't know why more people are not talking about this. I mean, if this is true, look, the U.S. government found a vehicle apparently that they can't really explain. It's not American made, and as far as they can tell, it's not from like the Chinese or from Russia or anything like that. They don't know where it came from. It's very possible it's off world. This is huge. Now, look, we oftentimes, when NASA goes out there, they're looking for life. And by life, that's a vast spectrum. It could be anything from like a little bacteria to intelligent life like a human being. There's a huge range there in terms of what life means. But if this is true, where they actually found a vehicle that came here to Earth that was not made by human beings, that was off planet, that means that whoever made this is extremely intelligent. I mean, they're coming from a very far distance, probably farther than we can travel, and they crash landed here. Okay, incredible story, absolutely incredible story. I'm really looking forward to whenever they release all these findings to the public and kind of diving into it. Now, I'm not terribly surprised. I mean, there's been a lot of rumors and kind of like modern myth, so to speak, that like Area 51, things like that, have various alien artifacts or spaceships. But it's always been kind of urban legend. We never really knew, right? And also, for me, the universe is infinite. Okay. I mean, it would be a near an impossibility for us to be the only intelligent life in the universe. It's almost, like I said, it's impossible. As big as the universe is, it's impossible that just one planet happened to have all the right building blocks for life. The Earth is a very special place, but it's not that unique. We NASA has even found nearby solar systems with Earth-like planets, right? So the basic building blocks for life are out there in the universe. There's no reason to believe that human beings or other life does not exist out there. In my opinion, it's 100% certainty. Now, we don't have the technology maybe to travel that far to investigate it, but that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. It absolutely exists. Life on other planets absolutely exists. And not only does life exist, but according to this, it's pretty intelligent. It's pretty intelligent. Intelligent enough to make a space vehicle to reach our planet. So they're way more advanced than we are. Way more. Now, that's kind of cool. That's actually very encouraging, but it's also kind of scary because we don't know how to communicate with these species. We don't know if they're friendly, if they're not friendly, if they're hostile. It's a scary situation, but I can't wait for more of this stuff to get released. I think it's very, very interesting. What are your thoughts on this episode 3 of Curiosity, Proof of Aliens? What are your feelings on the New York Times report that, you know what, they're going to declassify this stuff and there's possibly a alien-made vehicle that we discovered that crash landed here on Earth? What are your feelings on that? I would love to hear from you guys. Like, subscribe, and as always, have a marvelous day.